Good evening and salam Ibu Witiriku. Tens of thousands of Los Angeles teachers plan to return to work on Wednesday after voting to rectify a deal between their union and school officials, ending a 6-day strike in the nation's second-largest district. While all votes hadn't been counted by Tuesday night, Union President Alex Caputo Pearl said preliminary balloting showed educators overwhelmingly approving the proposal.
So it's a historic day today in Los Angeles. We have preliminary numbers from the vote on our agreement, and they show that a vast supermajority are voting yes for the agreement that we made with LAUSD, therefore ending the strike and heading back to schools tomorrow. Our members, after a strike that began on Monday, January 14th, are going to be heading back to school, to the students that they love and the classrooms that they love and the schools that they love and are committed to. They'll be heading back tomorrow, Wednesday.
Mayor Eric Garcetti, accompanied by leaders of United Teachers Los Angeles and the LA Unified School District, call it an historic agreement that will usher in a new day for public education in the city. The deal came as teachers Endeavor voted to go on strike as soon as next Monday. More than 5,000 educators would be affected. That the main sticking point is increasing base pay and lessening teachers' reliance on one-time bonuses for having students with higher scores or working in high-poverty school. This district maintained that the union demands could bankrupt the school system, which is projecting a $500 million deficit this budget year and has billions obligated for pension payments and health coverage for retired teachers. The Board of Education was expected to move quickly to rectify the deal, which would expire at the end of June 2022. President Donald Trump's push for a $5.7 billion wall, a demand that triggered the longest government shutdown in history, is unlikely on its own to stop families with stories like 30-year-old Maria Obrelina Cortez, who are crossing the U.S.-Mexico border by the thousands each month. The Trump administration wants to use the money to construct more than 320 kilometers of the border wall. Most of the miles would likely go in South Texas, where more people cross illegally than anywhere else. Sister Norma Pimentel, Executive Director of Catholic Charities in Rio Grande Valley, said the families at the organization's shelter sometimes resort to crossing the Rio Grande illegally out of depression after being stopped at bridges. Trump administration officials argue many asylum seekers are making illegitimate claims to enter the U.S. for years while their cases are processed. Immigration courts last year denied asylum in about 65% of cases. Google's self-driving car spin-off Waymo said Tuesday it will bring a factory to Michigan, creating up to 400 jobs at what it described as the world's first plant 100% dedicated to mass production of autonomous vehicles. The company plans to spend about $13.6 million to retrofit a to-be-determined manufacturing facility in the Detroit area. Waymo spokeswoman Alexis Georgeson said the company plans to hire up to 400 people to work at the factory, including engineers, operation experts, and fleet coordinators. She said Waymo is looking for a site and hopes to open the plant in the middle of this year. A memo from Michigan Economic Development Corporation says Waymo will create 100 jobs with the potential for up to 400, and it's choose Michigan despite a high level of interest from states in the Midwest, South, and Southwest. Michigan Economic Development Corporation CEO Jeff Mason said Silicon Valley companies are increasingly interested in relocating or to expand in the state. He cited KLA TechCore plan to open a $70 million semiconductor research and development center in Ann Arbor, and Samsung SDI's plan to build a $60 million plus electric vehicle battery pack plant in Auburn Hills. So that's all the updates for now. I'm Kamarudin Bujang. Salam Ibu Tiriku.